Hi everyone. Today I want to tell you about my Lamb Haas Avocado. This tree is about 3 years old now. I've had it for 2, and I just moved it into this 128 quart pot. These, unlike most of my other tropical trees I have, does not get put in an artificial light room through the winter. I put it in that window at the top facing directly east, and that southeast window for my other one. But that's all the light they get for about 9 months, maybe 8 months of the year when they're not out here in the Midwest and Indiana in our cold winters. So right now it's June, and this particular avocado has started to add some new growth that it had taken a break from because it flowered indoors in those windows in about January. So I just upsized it to this pot. The old pot was probably only about a 3-gallon or 4-gallon size pot. But after it flowered in January and began drinking lots of extra water, I had thought it had lost all of its flowers and dropped them all. But what turns out is it had been saving that energy for growing this one avocado that stayed hidden on the backside on the wall in our house. So this is about the size of a baseball. It's a really good size, and I would guess it weighs going on 1/2 pound. And it's really caused the one branch it's growing on to bend way down under its weight, which is fine. It's only 3 years old, and I probably should have removed it from the tree so that the tree could grow a little bit more before I grew them. But let's face it, that's pretty exciting to get your first fruit on any tree. Right now it's about 3 feet tall from the pot, the dirt level in the pot to the top, and I suspect it's going to be 4 to 5 just because of the rate that these new growths are growing. This is about a week of new growth out the top, and I've only fertilized them twice since they've been out. I do it about every 3 weeks. Here's its brother. This is a Fuente avocado, and it's considerably larger, but it did not produce any avocados from its flowers that happened in January. So it really slowed the growth quite a bit. But I'm really excited about this one, just the fact that I can grow an avocado here in Indiana. You can see the size of the trunk there. That's about 1.5 inches across at the fully cylindrical part. The oblong shape at the very bottom right there at level is probably 2 to 2.5 inches across. One thing I noticed last year when they were out here was that the branches do not like direct sunlight, and I saw a bunch of them before it ever flowered start curving down and almost looking like they were going to die. Once I got it inside and it grew some more foliage to protect those, once I brought it back out here, it's done a lot better, looking healthier, more conversion to wood versus just the new growth, soft green, and the tree all around seems a lot healthier. Its roots, when I moved them, were probably about not quite root bound, but they were maybe not quite ready to move, but I moved them anyway, and they seem to have done quite well out here. Our summer's been pretty mild so far. We actually have a cold spell coming up that's going to drop into the mid-40s. I think they'll be okay. That's only for a few hours, for a few nights, so I'm not going to worry about covering them. I think they'll do just fine. I think this avocado has now been on here for, 6 months now? So I think we've got quite a ways to go before it's really ready, before that avocado will be ready for picking and eating. So I'm very anxious to see what size it gets to. It's already bigger than some of the ones we get in the stores around here. So maybe it'll be up to 1 pound or so. I'm not sure. But with this much new growth, I think the tree's happy. And after spending its first 2 months here in this larger 128 quart pot, I think it's really going to flourish. We'll bring it back inside, put it in our natural or our imitation light rooms, and we'll see what it does. But I think next year we'll have a crop of avocados. So anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll keep showing you more of my plants.